The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.
G'day there. Christine Bartlett was to many, of course, a hero. She's a very likeable woman, a caregiver who argued her work was undervalued and she deserved more. The Labor Party, who love, of course, fields and are not exactly unfamiliar with the unions, leapt all over that one, and the Equal Pay Act was born. Downside was how to compare this so-called underpaid work like nursing homes where women dominate and a comparable profession dominated by men. They decided at the end of the day, comparing mechanics to rest home workers made sense, even though it didn't. And it still doesn't. And that is why Brooke Van Velden has announced pay equity is going to be, quite rightly, tipped up and sorted out. Now, whether you can sort it out sensibly is your next issue, of course. Under current law, the job must be performed by at least 60% of the same sex. That's now going to move to 70%. Grounds that lead you to believe that the work is historically and currently undervalued. You will need to find evidence for that as opposed to feels. They're looking at comparators. That's your apples and oranges, or rest home workers versus mechanics. Now, the trouble with the Bartlett issue was twofold. One, part of the argument was if you pay people more, it would make recruiting more easy or more easily able to recruit people. Turns out that's wrong. After huge pay rises, rest home gaps are still a disaster. Then two, the bill to reach this so-called equity was $2 billion. A lot of money then, a lot of money now. I wish Van Velden all the very best with this, but the simple truth is the moment you try to engineer something, you tend to strike trouble. Work is worth what work is worth, no matter who does it. Some work pays more than other work. It's based on demand or skills or sales or revenue or scarcity or a combination of. Given no one makes anyone work in any given area, you strike extraordinary complexity in trying to gerrymander it. If it turns out to attract women or men over women, it also singles out just one element of work, money, and as being sort of the sole reason for work. And it's not. What we have doesn't work, yes, hasn't solved a thing, and was done for very poor reasons. So reform is good, but reform to what is a bigger trick than I think they realise.
The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.